Hey there! Did you know that the English word with the most definitions is the word set? In fact, the word set has 430 meanings in the 1989 Oxford Dictionary. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about how we can use the word set in order to set our goals and take steps to actually reach them. By the end of this video, I pray that you will be equipped, encouraged, and energized to go after your goals. No matter who you are, whether you're a student or a business person, whether you work full-time or you're chronically ill, you can still reach your goals. And at the end of the video, I will be showing you a special tip that helped me and is still helping me reach my goals today. There are a lot of reasons as to why people don't reach their goals. The very first thing I would say, ask yourself, did I just make a goal or did I just make a resolution? Because a resolution says, I promise I will do something or I will not do something. So you have no wiggle room to grow, to work towards anything. It's rigid and you're setting yourself up for failure. I have more details about that as well as other goal setting in a post that I just did on feelinglimey.com. So go check that out. But for now, let's talk about ways that we can set goals. So the first step that I do is I pray. This may look like meditation. It could look like just getting quiet, listening to soft music, and just letting yourself think about what you may want things to look like. And a lot of times that pretty much produces what? What is it that I want? What goals do I want to set? Very key is also defining your why. Why is it you want what you want? Here's the reason. If you're working really, really hard and you don't have a reason, then you won't do it, you'll quit. But if you know that what you're doing has meaning, you know why, then you can push through the hard part of it and get to the next step to get your goal. Second step is to write your goals out very specifically as well as using positive and encouraging language. If your goals are written vaguely, then it's easy to let go of them. Also, if you use encouraging words, then that can boost you in your process of taking positive steps. This may look like the words like practice, taking steps, working toward. Try your best to avoid things like always, never, must, every. Third thing that I do is create a plan of action. This is where you are going to figure out good ways, ask people, research it, of ways that you can put things into action, such as your steps. What are you going to do every day? How can you make this a habit? Reminders on your phone, visuals up different places. If you don't have a plan, then how are you going to get there? The fourth thing that I will say is reflect. I have found this to be one of the most important things of this year alone, and we're only 2 weeks into the year. I have learned so much about myself. I have been able to adjust some of my goals and my plans and my plan of action to get to some of my goals. And reflecting can look like a lot of different things. I will say no matter what you do within that, be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself, allow for yourself to take a step back, get some perspective. How is this working? How is this not working? How could I improve? And then adapt. Adapt your steps to reach the goal the way that you need to. For all the chronically ill out there who may be wondering, how is this gonna work in my world? You just may need to take a few extra steps and may need to be a little extra gentle. You know, setting goals is for everybody and everybody has some kind of story. If you're chronically ill, it may look like a different story, but it's still possible. In my life, having Lyme disease, every day is unpredictable. I do not know, no matter what I wrote on paper for my plan, what's going to happen. And I don't know, even if I wake up and I'm okay, what's going to happen in 20 minutes. Or I took a shower, and so now I need to be asleep again, even though I just woke up. Some other things that I think are really important is like take a moment and say, okay, what are my triggers? What kind of things would prohibit me from getting what I want to work toward? For me, for things that I've noticed, sleep, the time of day is like very important. The medications, where I'm at with my medications, what time of the day I'm taking my medications, pain level that I have at whatever time I'm working towards it, the weather, nutrition for the day, am I hungry, emotional state, my energy and my exhaustion. A big part for me is my cognitive functions. It's not just like things aren't working, but like I can't remember like
the word I'm saying. So I have to take extra steps for that. I have to work extra hard because of that. Those are some things that I know for Lyme disease and some other chronically ill people. If you have more ways that you can identify of triggers and things that may prohibit, please write it down. Somebody might need that information. Write it in the comments for me here. No matter what, remember that you can still achieve your goal. And there's a lot of things that we can do a little extra to help us in the process. One, again, create an attainable goal with positive language. Keep in mind, I have limitations. We all have limitations, but like I have a lot of limitations. So like I need to keep that in mind with my goal, because I can't set a goal that is like, let's run a marathon, like that's not going to work. Secondly, when you make your plan of action, be flexible. It's tough, but if we can just remember and keep being flexible within whatever it is you're going for, it will not only help you in the process not to get burnt out, but it'll help you actually get to whatever goal it is that you have for yourself. Remember that you want it to be visual. If you walked around my house, you would see every part of the house that I visit, because I have Post-its everywhere. I have whiteboards with markers so that if I'm thinking something, I can write it down right there because I won't remember to the next room. And I have notebooks for certain things, and it may sound kind of overwhelming, but if you set yourself up, then you can start using and practicing so that then you can start putting your steps into those practices and making them habits to become your goal. And thirdly, reflect. Like I said, reflecting has been one of the most beneficial things that's happened this year. That's because I was able to see within some of what I was using that that's not working. In taking a step back and reflecting, I can get new perspective, which can give me better ideas of how I can more adapt to whatever it is I'm trying to get. One thing in reflecting that I've been able to do is I've been able to notice triggers, noticing them, writing them down. Also, it's shown me ways that I can improve. It's helped me track my progress. Like I can see here's where we started and here's where we went. In reflecting, must remember to be kind to myself. I am so apt to beat myself up about something because I feel like I've already made it the most simple it could be and I'm still not getting it. You know what? For me, that's Lyme disease. So that may be whatever you're dealing with too. It's okay if you have to change your plan. It's okay if you have to do a 180. The ultimate goal is for you to reach something. Allow yourself to take your step back and then get back up. Try it again. Do something different, but you can still reach your goal.
And now what we've all been waiting for, that tool, that tip that has been helping me so much this year, is a Panda planner journal. So let's take a look. I received this back in 2017, and unfortunately I was too sick to use it at the time. There are newer versions of this, so just keep that in mind. The Panda Planner Journal is made so that you can be more productive and be more satisfied and happier within your routines. The first section is your monthly section. In this section, you start off with a blank canvas and you get to write the month in as well as all the dates. You write a focus and your habit, and each day you can check off your habit as you are practicing developing them. There are month's goals, there are distractions you want to avoid, and at the end of the month, you want to review your month's wins and your insight gained. Remember, this is your reflection. The next section is the weekly section. In this section, you have a small space for review. Remember, the review is you reflecting on your past week. And you talk about your wins, how you're going to improve. You also have a section for how this week is going to look. You look into how you're going to make this week great in different sections. You can actually change those if maybe one of those is not an active part of your life. Things you're looking forward to, the habits that you're focusing on developing from your month and your weekly. Learning something new, as well as your passion project and other projects that you need to accomplish this week. And then at the bottom, it has your top goals for this week. The last section is your daily section. This is a section that you break up what you're going for that week in smaller parts to set yourself up. So you're going to do a review, grateful, things you're excited about, your affirmations, focus, and exercise. And then you fill in your projects, the things that you must do today that are a priority, and then your schedule, your smaller task. I always write a quote or a verse or something to encourage me in the notes section. And then at the end of the day, you review your wins and how you want to improve.
These are just some of the ways that I am putting things into place to help me reach my goals, to help me attain the goal that I have. Let's use that very popular word, set, and let me know, how will you set goals for this year? Let me know in the comments below. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe, share, all those words that you say when you do things online. I hope that your goal setting goes well. I hope that you're taking steps for them. Please put in the comments how this may have impacted you, and I can't wait to hear from you.